Jeff, how big was that series this past weekend for you guys? I mean, not only in the standings, but just confidence-wise.
You know, it was huge. It was a top 10 battle against a really good team. You know, I've been telling people Friday night was probably the most hostile environment I've ever played in. So it was a lot of fun, and it said a lot about our team. You know, the first 2 wins were both come from behind, which was always huge anytime you can do that. But I think it showed that we got a lot of fight in us, and we can do something pretty good, pretty special.
That's the best you guys have played since the postseason last year.
Yeah, that'd probably be pretty safe to say that this weekend was probably the best complete baseball that we've played. You know, we've had games earlier in the season where guys have swung it well, or pitchers have had great days and made a lot of pitches, but this weekend was kind of one of those weekends where we put it all together, and you know, we weren't winning 10-2 or 10-3 we win on Sunday, but you know, the first 2 games are 4-2 and 3-2 wins, so you got to do a lot of things right to come out with a win like that.
They were known as a pretty phenomenal pitching staff, and yet you all seem to hit pretty well. Does that gain confidence?
Definitely. You know, anytime you can go up against a good staff and come out successful, it's huge, and it gives you a lot of confidence, especially going into another big week with Kentucky tomorrow and then Central Florida this weekend. But sorry, my man messed me up back here. But no, it's definitely definitely a boost of confidence. Showed a lot from had some young guys step up and do some special things. So I think it's big.
When you think about the last game of Kentucky, what comes to mind?
Them hitting the ball. To be honest, you know, I can't really say that we did a whole lot of things wrong in that game, other than made some bad pitches and got left guys on base on our end, and then let too many guys on base for them, and then they came up with big time hits, which is what you got to do to win a ball game.
How much does the weather? We're hearing that snow may come tonight, and it might be in the 40s tomorrow. How much does that affect you guys how you play?
Oh, we're used to it. I've lived in Kentucky for 22 years of my life, so I'm pretty used to unpredictable weather. So the fact that we checked the weather and said it's supposed to be in the 40s tomorrow just kind of made sense, because we're playing Kentucky and it always seems to be cold. So, you know, it's one of those things that we practice in cold weather. I think we're prepared for it. You know, it kind of sucks that we have to play in cold weather, but it is what it is, and you know, we're just going to come out and try to compete.
A lot of people talk about your hitting and the pitching, but you guys made a lot of impressive defensive plays over the weekend. Just talk about how you guys are out in the field as well.
Yeah, without a doubt. We had a lot of guys step up. You know, Sutton Whiting at shortstop he's been huge for us, and he showed his worth this weekend with some huge plays, including a game-ending play on Saturday where he dove up the middle and then got the flip to Lucas, which those 2 up the middle are as good as anybody in the country. You know, they make some solid plays. Along with our outfield, you know, freshman Logan Taylor makes a huge catch on Saturday night in deep center field. Without those, we don't win those games. So I think it said a lot about just kind of how well-rounded we are.
This series really helped you guys as far as RPI and all that goes. You know, kind of puts you back in the discussion of hosting a regional. Obviously, this week can play a big role in that as well. Is that on your guys' minds as the season really gets into the meat of things?
I think to an extent. You know, Coach Mack talks about all the time, we don't scoreboard watch, and that's kind of his deal, is that, you know, we're not necessarily worried about what everybody else in the country is doing, but, worried about taking care of our business. You know, and right now our business is playing Kentucky tomorrow night, and so we can take care of business tomorrow night. That helps out our RPI and everything else, and, you know, so be it. But the goal of this program is show up, play good baseball every day. If you do that, then good things will happen.
How big is it for you guys to have a huge crowd out here tomorrow night?
It's huge for us. You know, anytime we can get together and play Kentucky, it's fun, because you draw a big crowd, but especially whenever you can draw a big crowd and there's a lot of red in the stands. You know, that's the one thing about playing in Louisville, is there's just as many Kentucky fans here as there are Louisville fans. So we need all Card Nation to show out tomorrow.
You guys are coming down the stretch run of this regular season. How comfortable are you with the team and how you guys are playing as you guys prepare for postseason?
Oh man, that seems crazy to think about postseason right now. But I think weekends like we had this weekend show that we've got a team that is mature enough to play in the postseason, that's mature enough to win in the postseason. So I'd say that just kind of where we're at.
You were on such a roll.
I was doing good.
You're not savvy.
I was trying to, man. I was trying to just play it. No, I mean, I think we have a mature team. I think this weekend showed a lot about our depth, what we can do, our versatility, and ultimately showed that we can win in a regional type atmosphere. And I think we can make another run to Omaha. But, right now we're just trying to focus on tomorrow night and taking the game at a time.
Good.